Previously, on the Hoard of the Dragon Queen. The north of Faerun finds itself embroiled in chaos, as the long benign cult of the dragon has recently made a resurgence and is actively pillaging nearby lands at the behest of 7 Sajarin, who is attempting to gather 5 dragon masks to release Tiamat from her prison in the Nine Hells. Meanwhile, 4 novice adventurers journey to the town of Greenest as caravan guards for the belligerent Nub McGrub. During said journey, they came to know Nub's bodyguard, Sebastian Crenshaw, and the reserved Marlowe Duskwood, who did their best to make the group feel welcome, despite Nub's foul temperament and overt self-interest. The journey was peaceful for a time, but it soon became evident that the group's progress was being observed by an unseen assailant, which was swiftly revealed to be a kobold, thanks to Zark's quick thinking and solid marksmanship. A short while later, the party made camp at a nearby clearing and made small talk by the campfire. Some provided insights into their past, whilst others preferred to keep their peace. They eventually retired for the evening, and Sebastian took first watch. During the night, Delamain discovered a kobold ambush, which caused the party to spring into action. After a short battle, the group discovered that some of the cargo had gone missing and pursued the kobolds to a nearby encampment. Although 2 ambush drakes stacked the odds against our heroes, they managed to prevail and recover the cargo, but they found a note on one of the kobolds' bodies which suggested that Greenest was about to be attacked. The party made haste to their destination, hoping to arrive before the potential attack, but as they approached Greenest, it was clear that all was not well. Smoke blighted the sky, and the horizon was blanketed in fire, and in the midst of it all was an imposing blue dragon. The party, now awestruck, consider their next course of action, but would do well to tread lightly. And now they see, firsthand, that the Tyranny of Dragons has begun.
Isn't that the second module?
No, Tyranny of Dragons is the name of the overall adventure.
Oh, well, yeah.
Rise of Tiamat is the second part of this adventure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, spoiler.
Okay. Alright. Hello, everyone, and welcome back, everyone watching, to Hoard of the Dragon Queen. So, as I said, since the campaign didn't immediately crash and burn, we're back for a second session. So, as the intro just said, we are now just outside of Greenest. The party have come up to the edge of the town, and they can see that there is smoke coming from the ground, and the horizon is blanketed in fire. And there is a large blue dragon. So, upon seeing this scene, how do you guys react?
Oh.
Right.
Did you say the cart we're in is like covered with tarp?
Yes, it is. But bearing in mind, this dragon is quite far away. It's just due to the size of it. You can see it from where you are.
I'm just wondering if I could see it from inside the cart.
Is the dragon directly in the town, or is it still beyond the town?
Okay, so it's kind of towards the center of town. It's just sort of circling above at the moment. It seems to be circling in one particular area, but you can't really tell exactly what part of town it is from here. And without really knowing Greenest yourselves, you couldn't really make a guess based on your own knowledge.
What is exactly going on in the town?
You're quite far away, so you would have to actually head down into the town to get a closer look, or you can see from
Are we
here.
looking down on the town?
Well, I mean, as I say, the town is still a little bit away. I'm just trying to think how high this hill is. My head, really. I mean, I think just because there's so much smoke as well, it's probably obscuring your vision a little bit.
Okay. I'm going to get out and
Who's
is there
in the
anyone else
cart?
around, or is it only us?
Too late.
I'm actually going to switch the map at this stage.
Who's sat in the cart with me?
I'll actually
anyone?
switch the map over just so you can actually see what's going on here. So I haven't got Greenest on this map, but this is kind of like the area that you're in at the moment. So essentially, the cart's been moved off to the side a little bit, just so it's a little bit sheltered. And you guys are stood with Sebastian and Marlo, Nubs, over by the cart.
Okay, have we
Looks
seen?
like Zark too late. Says looking over at where the dragon is, pointing.
Okay. So, did you gonna say something, Gartha?
Have we seen any sign of other people?
No, not yet. As far as you know, you're up here alone. So, just to describe this terrain a little bit better, this part here is elevated. That's kind of what I was using these rocks to depict. So, I think when
So
Sebastian,
there's something elevated to the left of us, but we're still also above town. Town is in the valley below us.
it's kind of like the way I kind of picture it in my mind is that you've got a little bit of land that slopes up to here and then it kind of slopes back down on the other side. Yeah, I've got to be honest, I'm not really much of a geography person, so this is probably a bit haphazard, so I do apologize for that. I think I kind of envisaged that the town, like the overlook, was a little bit away from Greenest and you would have to go down a hill in order to actually get into the town. That's kind of how I pictured it in my head anyway.
Alright,
Yeah.
so
So Sebastian, are we moving towards town?
we're all at the cart now. We all see this going on.
Okay, Sebastian is going to see the scene, hear your question, and say, I think that I need to stay here with Nub to protect him. There's no way that we're going to be able to get the cargo into town as it is. Considering that Greenest is on fire, there's probably quite a lot of conflict down there. We don't know if there's anything aside from the dragon attacking at the moment. We could probably expect at the very least for there to be more kobolds, and Marlo's been to Greenest once before, so he should know the way to the keep. But I can't run the risk of leaving the cargo unattended. As much as I want to just come along and help you guys, I think I have to stay here.
So you and Nub are staying behind at least.
What was that, sorry?
Are we still bound by our contract to protect your cart?
Yes, however, I do feel that we're not going to be able to press ahead as it is. I think ideally we would want to push down together, but Nub isn't a combatant, and frankly, and he kind of like looks over to Nub to just see if he's out of earshot. He's just a complete liability. He has no means to protect himself.
Whilst this conversation has been going on, I've started to move forward. I wanted to get a closer look at the town.
Okay, so I would probably say that if you're going sort of down towards the town, I would probably just say make a general perception check because you are still somewhat away, but I'm guessing that you're going a little bit down the hill so you get a better look. Okay, with a 10, let me just see what you would probably see from there.
I'm a perception check too. I stood with him.
Okay, I would say that even on a 10, you would be able to tell that upon close inspection, you can see that the fires aren't really coming from the houses in the town. It's coming more from the haystacks and barns. They're kind of clumped together, so it's quite conspicuous. It seems like there's attempts being made to start fires elsewhere, but those are the only structures that you can see burning at the moment. I think that's all I'll give you on a turn.
Are those fire? But that
It looks like they're burning the barns.
do we see the color of the dragon from this distance?
I described it as a blue dragon because there was like a streak of light as you approached.
No.
You could kind of, like, the dragon's big enough and there was just about enough light for you to see. Just generally as well, I want to clarify that it's around about 9 o'clock at night at the moment. So the sun is just about to go down, but the fires are giving you more visibility than you would normally have.
I moved up behind the two of them, but a little to the side, a little.
Okay.
I'll follow.
In tree coverage.
It makes no sense.
So as you guys move up, Sebastian will follow you and he'll say, "You probably don't want to walk directly through the front door." He kind of motions his thumb over to this area here. I would recommend taking that side path. It's a little bit more sheltered, and if anything else is coming into Greenest, you'll be able to see them before they see you. We can't rule out the possibility that there might be more reinforcements on the way.
Malo, Sebastian mentioned you know the town. Do you know this pass?
Are
you familiar with it?
Yes, Sebastian pointed that out to me when I was here last time. I must be honest, I've only walked it with him one time as we were leaving, but I do believe that I know the way into Greenest from here. I mean, it kind of just reconvenes with the path, but a little bit further down. I would probably say that Sebastian is right. So we probably want to try and draw as little attention to ourselves as possible.
With that, I'll unsling my crossbow. Take his advice.
Are you able to find this pass if it is unclear? Do you remember enough of that?
Well, I mean, it's literally just over to the side where Sebastian mentioned. I suppose it's just more that there's no reason for most travelers to go that way because there's quite a lot of debris. It doesn't really make for a wise path for carts, so if we saw any more of those drakes, for example, they probably wouldn't be able to move very well up there. I mean, I suppose really, on the other hand, there could be people up there, but I would say that based on the notes that we found, they probably want to do what the kobolds were doing, smuggling treasure. It would probably make more sense for them to stick to the roads.
So it's going on evening time, but we are rested, right?
Yes.
It's not like we are getting close to exhausted.
No, so that's why I gave you the long rest. Yeah, so basically, in the time between the end of the battle that you had and now, you basically spent the day resting. Because you were just basically sat in the cart or...
So yeah, while it is nighttime, we are still fresh enough to...
Correct.
Walk on or fight or whatever for several hours.
Yes.
Without
so
good.
Just wanted to check on that.
No, so just to clarify, there's no penalties for the time of day it is. I'm just basically telling you that for flavor. But functionally, you guys are basically like you've just gotten up in the morning in terms of the game. Like, you'll be fine to just carry on as you are. Okay, so with Sebastian and Marlowe's argument made, what do you guys do?
I'm just staring at this dragon attack, puzzling. I'm enraptured by it. Sort of muttering to myself.
I'll look back over everyone, give a little sigh. Come on. Let's go and see if we can help.
Yeah. Marlowe will start moving over towards the pass. And he's kind of like, he passes Zark and he just motions him to follow.
Zark hit big trick good.
What do you know of dragons? Oh,
okay.
Wait for me!
Actually, just before you leave, Sebastian goes to Marlowe. Marlowe, I noticed in the last combat, you didn't pick up your arrows, did you? Oh, No, I don't suppose I did. Marlowe, you need to make sure that these people are guided into town. I know that I told them that it's just to make way for the cargo, but I can't sit by and just watch lives be put in danger. They need to... I don't know if they can do anything. I haven't really seen them fight, but just get yourselves out of the way and me and Nob will be fine. I'll just haul up at the side here and just make ourselves scarce before something passes. I'm just hoping that none of the food has gone off by now. I mean, the crates were opened. I don't know if there's going to be a smell. Oh, I'll just have to hope that nothing notices us. And with that, Sebastian goes to join Nob. Okay, and Marlowe will leave, and he will go up the pass. Okay, so are you guys kind of like moving up there?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys start to move up the pass as you get to... So I assume you kind of just continue to walk along there?
Yes.
Yep.
As you get to the edge of the pass, you notice, sort of quite true to what Sebastian feared, there are some kobolds using this path. One of them is riding an ambush drake, and it's got a box of loot on its back, and it's being flanked by 2 kobolds. And they're just slowly moving down the path.
Are they
And
moving
right now
towards the
we
way?
have the high ground on them,
The
right?
way
So,
we go?
yes. So, as Marlowe explained, they're looking straight ahead, and this is quite elevated, so unless they're really standing at about here, they would have to crane to see you guys, and if you're kind of all the way back, they won't have line of sight on you. So these guys continue to... objects, sorry. These guys continue to move forward, and when they get to about this spot, the ambush drake suddenly starts jerking about and starts sort of like jerking towards this direction. It kind of just stops moving. So upon seeing this, the kobolds start to look around and they start moving in the general direction of here. So when Marlowe sees this, he just goes, oh no, the drake must have smelt the food that Sebastian mentioned. Oh no, what are we going to do here? He kind of just starts panicking a little bit.
Unleash a bolt on the
Don't just stand there.
Drake.
Shoot!
On that one.
Produce flame and throw it at the one that's furthest to this house on the map.
Okay, so which one are you shooting at, Arthur?
This one.
This one? Okay. Right, so let me just...
Are we all allowed to make an attack?
I would say that you have a surprise round considering your position. So, yep, 21 will hit Arthur. Could you roll your damage, please? Okay, 2 damage. Okay, that is down to 3. And okay, what else are you? Who else is making an attack?
I'm
I'm
going
going to throw a javelin at the trick.
I'm using produce flame and directly hurling it at the front guy.
So by the front guy, you referring to this kobold?
Wrong tab. Yes, that one. The one furthest to this house. The one
Alright.
that's on still middle on the road and the furthest to this house. Yeah.
Okay.
That one.
Make your roll then.
Oops.
Fuck. Sorry, it kicked me out of
It's okay.
D&D Beyond and Roll20 at the same time.
Yeah.
Get rid of.
Yeah, just taking a second.
I don't know how to delete what I drew. I meant to do the line.
Job.
Wrong tool.
Good first.
Okay,
So
that's a good hit. I gotta be honest, just roll damage for the sake of it, but I think you got them.
That should be a natural 20.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I mean, you've killed it. I just want to see by how much. Oh. And that's with a nat? I'm guessing.
It's only done 1 damage dice.
Ah, right.
That's why.
Oh, yeah, it's only 1 dice.
Jesus. Okay. Right, okay, so...
I'm throwing my javelin at the Drake.
It's a straight 1d8. It's no plus anything, so it would be 6. Right?
Which crit options are we using?
Are we doubling damage dice? That's usually...
Well, there's 3 different versions. There's max damage and roll your dice. There's 2 rolling of dice, and there's what was the other one?
What do you usually do, Doom?
Oh, double the roll.
You're the DM, Bug. Your choice.
It's up to you.
So the 3 is a straight roll. There's nothing added to it. That's a straight single attack roll.
I would say double dice for simplicity.
Yep, so roll another damage dice then.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, I mean,
the discussion.
It's all you needed. This one is dead. Okay. And Zach, you're saying that you
feel better for last.
Yeah.
And you're throwing your javelin, did you say?
Yeah, I'm throwing my javelin at the ambush Drake.
Throwing your javelin at the ambush Drake. Okay, roll your attack, please.
It disadvantage because it's 40 meters away.
I mean, the map's to scale, so... Okay, let me just check his AC. 19 will hit. Okay, and roll damage.
2. 6 even, so I've got
I was just about to say that was completely different from what I actually saw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 6.
Awesome. Okay. Anyone? So I suppose Barlow will also take a shot at probably at the back one, just because it's still alive at present. So he'll attack with his longbow. Actually, he's the one character sheet I did not open, so let me just grab him. Literally a tab for everything else except for Marlow. I forget him even in my preparation.
I don't know how to delete the line I did.
Okay, unfortunately, Marlow does not hit.
Yeah, that same problem.
Right, okay. In that case, once you make your attacks, the guys are still alive. They see one of their friends just get burned to death and just fall on the ground lifeless. One of them takes an arrow through the knee, and the ambush Drake looks quite annoyed as its tail is struck also by a javelin. They look up towards the ridge, and I don't think they're going to be able to scale it, so at this point I would probably say that combat is started, and I'm going to roll initiative. So, as I discussed off stream, I've just got my tool to do that for us.
Also, I just checked the distance was 30 feet, but I also checked it in the map. It's 30 feet to that goblin.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't realize before.
It's okay.
I didn't check before the spell, but I checked after, and it's...
Right. Okay, so the order has been rolled, so according to this, I should have probably... You know what, I'll... yes.
We don't need to roll initiative.
Yeah, because I've already got the tool on here.
Buck is doing that in his tool.
Oh,
so Buck is doing the initiative for everyone who's involved in combat.
Okay, so the initiative is as follows. Ambush Drake, Marlow, Arthur, Gwen, Cobalt, one of the two, Cobalt 3, which I believe is this one down here. Cobalt 2, which is one above it. One of them is already dead. Delman, and then Zach. Okay. And with that, let's begin. So, Ambush...
Did you roll me in?
What was that, say?
Did you roll me in that one?
What did I roll you? Let me just double check. I rolled you a 4.
Okay.
You weren't in that 1. Delman got a 4 as well, but he beat you on Dex. Okay, let me actually just start the battle music. Boop, boop, boop. Should have had music on before, but never mind, I forgot. Just turn up a touch. There we go. Right, okay, so
Bit too much.
What was it, too much?
Bit much.
Yeah.
You can actually turn it down on your own audio master slider, but I'll just knock it down again for now. Is that okay?
See.
So can we?
Yeah, but I'll go over it when we get to another. So when we're off stream. Okay, so the ambush drake is a little bit confused, so he is just going to start moving down here. So I think he can move 40 foot. So can someone just ping that spot for me?
Wrong blue thing.
Thank you. So he's going to move to here. Can't do anything else this turn, so he's going to end his turn there. Okay, so next on the turn order.
Shouldn't he move his rider with him?
What was it, sorry? Yes, he should. I forgot that he was on his back, thank you. I should actually group those guys together just so I could remember that. Okay, so they moved together. Okay, and now it's Marlowe's turn. Marlowe, seeing the ambush drake move away with its kobold rider, is going to make an attack on this kobold over here that is now vulnerable. Or at least in his opinion it is. Okay, so that is an 18, so that hits. I cannot roll damage for some reason. Okay, fine, I'll just roll damage manually. There we go. Okay, so that does 6 damage, so that will be enough to kill the kobold outright. So the arrow flies from the longbow, and it strikes the kobold straight in the neck, killing it instantly. So let's just get that off there. Okay, so next on the turn order is Arthur.
Okey-dokey. Check my range. Okay, fine. Got 80 foot, so I won't need to worry. I'm going to launch another bolt at this kobold.
Okay, make your roll.
17 hits.
Okay, yep, 17 will hit.
And 3 damage, really.
Okay, 3 damage will also hit.
I would hope so.
So not also hits because I'm looking at the two at the same time. Yep, I'm just deducting it. Okay.
Reload and end turn.
Yeah, so you're just basically striking through the shoulder. He winces, but unfortunately is still alive and a little bit peeved with you.
Okay. Middle finger as a bonus action.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Okay, and then I've got way too many tabs. Next is Gwen.
I'm going to move up, and I need to find a better way to do this. To up here.
Right, so were you moving from, sorry? So you're kind of moving to that spot, okay?
Yeah. No, move up to there, so I'm a little closer to the action.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to repeat what I did last round, just this time I'm trying to hit the drake.
So you're trying to hit the drake this time. Okay,
Yes.
roll to hit. 40, let me just double check. I do believe that does hit. Yes, that hits.
Yeah, well.
Oh. Okay, so you kind of like just tinge its underbelly a little bit as it's sort of like
A warm tickle.
Yeah, you're just giving it a little tickle. I mean, it would probably like that under different circumstances.
Probably not make him too happy though.
The rider is looking a little bit annoyed because that kind of caused it to jostle a little bit. Okay, and with that, it is now the kobold mounted on top of the guys, so he will kind of like look up. You're quite near to the edge now, aren't you, Gwen?
Yes.
He is aiming up at a little bit of an awkward angle, so I'm probably going to have him use a sling, but roll with disadvantage just because it isn't quite ideal.
Well, I managed to be a little bit back, but still fairly close. I wanted to.
Okay, so does an 11 hit?
No.
Okay, in that case.
12 armor class.
Yep. So in that case, the kobold just winces in frustration, and he kind of just so like the ropes of the ambush trick, he kind of just like whips him in frustration. Unfortunately, that is all he can do for his turn. So with that, it is now Delman's turn.
Cool. I'm within range. I'm gonna use Frostbite on the kobold.
Frostbite on the kobold. Okay. Roll to hit.
It's a you need to make a DC 12 con save.
A DC 12 con save. Okay.
It's an auto hit. Well, if you fail to save, it's a hit.
Yeah, let me just double check his con. So it'll be +2. Okay. Just make a custom roll in here real quick. So it'll be a D20 +2 then. Okay, did you say it needed to be a 12?
Yep.
He does not beat it. Okay, so what's your damage then? 5 damage to the ambush drake. Okay, let's nod that off.
The kobold. The kobold.
Oh, for the kobold. Sorry, I thought you said the drake. Okay, so as you sort of move your hand, it kind of sprouts a cone of blue ice, and it just goes towards the kobold. It shivers for a moment, and then it kind of just falls limp off the ambush drake, and it is dead. Okay,
Cool.
do you have anything else? Oh, you're going to move up a little bit. Okay. Yep. So in that case, it is now Zach's turn.
How steep is this cliff we're on?
I'm just trying to think. Considering what I described, it kind of like it just slopes up. I don't know. I've got to be honest. I kind of struggle to visualize height. Maybe about 30-40 feet up. It was kind of like enough for the kobold to have an awkward time hitting Gwen, even with her being that close.
Alright, so I probably couldn't jump it then.
Maybe I'm just. How do we actually handle fall damage? I don't think we've come across that situation before, Doom, have we?
Based on weight, for the most part. There's no rule specifically for fall damage as well.
Yeah, I just don't have that to hand. Okay. For the time being, I would probably say, can you make an attack with the hand axe, or do you specifically want to jump onto the ambush drake's back?
Now I was just gonna try and jump down the cliff and swing at it with my great axe. I just wanted to know how steep the drop was first.
Yeah. Yeah, it was probably quite steep, so it's up to you whether you want to jump down.
Alrighty, I move to there. And then proceed to throw my hand axe at it.
Okay. Okay, roll to hit.
12.
Okay, that does not hit, unfortunately.
I'd like to use my 2-weapon fighting to throw another one.
Okay, go ahead.
Really?
That does not hit either. Also, as you throw the hand axe towards the ambush drake, it slaps it away with its tail, and it kind of goes over to here.
Damn it! I'm gonna say it comes back at you.
I was going to say shatters it.
Yeah, I mean, I could be nasty and say it was shatters it, but I'll be nice this time.
Okay.
Okay, anything else?
I had my turn.
Okay, in that case, it's the Ambush Drake's turn again. Okay, the Ambush Drake, again, because it isn't really able to climb, is just going to... That's 25 feet to move to there. Oh, on the wrong screen. Need to go over to this one. There we go. He'll go over to here, and then he has 40 foot of movement. So that's 35, 40. Actually, he'll be there, won't it? Yeah, because that's 20 foot. Yeah, so he's still not quite in range to attack there, because I think he has to be within. I think that's 10 foot. Yeah, that's 10 foot away, so he's not quite in range, but he's close. Okay, Ambush Drake will have to end his turn there then. And with that, it is Marlowe's turn again. Okay, Marlowe, seeing that the Ambush Drake has come up, he is going to move to about here. Oh, need to... For some reason I can't select the token. Oh, right, there we go. Okay, so he comes to about here, so he's got a good angle on, and he's going to attack with his longbow again. Okay, so I'll take the first roll. I think it rolled it for my other account as well. Okay, so yeah, so 13 beats it, and it's not rolling damage again for so. Okay, I guess I'll have to do with that one. 5 piercing damage on him. Okay. Right. Okay, and with that, that's the end of Marlowe's turn. And it is now Arthur's turn.
Okey-dokey. See how far I can move. Okay, I will move up to just past that tree there. I should just about be able to have a line of sight on the Drake, so I'm going to launch another bolt at it. Oh, I say never. It's the first time I've launched a bolt at it.
Okay.
Boop.
Do you have
that does not hit.
What's
I was just about to...
Darker Standing. Isn't that another thing? Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I should have line of sight there because I'm not shooting through the center of the tree.
You kind of like shooting around it. I would say on this occasion the Ambush Drake is big enough that I'll allow that.
Either way, I can get straight line of sight on it though.
But it is still a big target regardless, so even if it was a bit closer, you would still probably be able to hit it where a smaller creature you wouldn't. But you don't hit anyway.
Yeah. And my turn after reloading.
Okay, and it is Gwen's turn.
In that case, I'm guessing I can shoot past Zark.
What are you trying to do past Zark?
Slingshot.
Slingshot. I would probably say Zark's quite a big fellow, so you'd probably have to maybe
in that case, I'm
move around to about here, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm moving
roughly to where Marlowe stood. Right, okay.
I didn't measure, but that has to be less than 30 feet. Movement. And yes, using slingshot now.
Okay.
Only apparently suddenly I don't have it anymore.
Sad.
I should re-add it then. Oh, have you equipped it?
Yeah, I had it equipped, but it suddenly doesn't show up anymore.
Let's go back into equipment, re-add it. Only take a move.
Oh, whatever. I'm just gonna do the flame thing again and try to sort this out after the fight, so we don't wait forever. Because it's completely disappeared from my equipment.
Okay, 17 will hit. And a 7 will hit the ambush drake. He doesn't really like the fire so much this time, and he starts to writhe around in pain as his scales catch fire for just a moment.
So a little more than a tickle.
A little bit more than a tickle this time. Okay, and now it's Stellman's turn.
All right. Move up to there. Can I shoot past Zach from here?
Like I said with Pemmy, you'll probably just have to take a little step to the side.
I'm a big guy.
Oh, where was I before?
You're directly in the middle of the tree there.
There. Okay, I can move to there. That's my 25 feet.
Mhm.
Can I shoot from that angle?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, I'm gonna sling it.
10 does not hit, unfortunately.
Cool.
It kind of just like bounces off like a pebble harmlessly off one of its scales.
Cool.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay,
now it's Zach's turn.
I would like to run up to the thing and use reckless attack on it with my great axe, which means I'll get advantage on the attack.
Yep.
For
if he lives, he gets advantage against you, doesn't he, on his next turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Okay. So, yeah, with advantage, you hit. Okay, and roll your damage. Okay, 12 damage. So you walk up to the ambush drake and you just cleave into its side with the great axe. It kind of like jerks at the impact, and then it just lies there motionless. And with that, the encounter is over.
I'll recover my javelin from the drake's tail.
It kind of battered it towards this general direction here.
That was my hand axe.
Oh, your hand axe. Right, sorry.
Yeah.
Marlowe will
Get my
also
javelin from his javelin.
Marlowe will also go down and try to recover some arrows. So I think it's usually half of what was used in battle. So
Not if they hit.
Not if they hit.
Retrieve them.
Right. How many of them here? I think only one actually hits. Yeah, so he probably couldn't get any.
I'll retrieve both of them. If you didn't actually hit with them, you can then roll to find them.
Yeah, but I think you can only
you can outright get them back.
I thought you could only recover up to half, even sort of if you didn't hit. Or is that a different ruling?
That might be two different rulings then in that case.
Okay, I'll just say he recovers 1 hour then, just for simplicity's
I'll
sake.
retrieve my 2 from that one, and I won't bother looking for the other one.
I'm going to have a closer look at the drake, see if there's anything on him.
Right.
Just, like, harness, if there's anything harnessed to him.
So yeah, as I mentioned, as you were walking down, he did have a crate harnessed on the back like the ambush drake that you saw earlier on. So let me just see what the roll is for this again. It's down. Oh, for some reason it's scrolling a bit slow. Right.
While you're doing that, by the way, I'll walk over to those two and tell them to move further out. Don't be near the road.
Okay, I'm just going to make a roll quickly here. Okay, so Gwen, as you go over to the ambush drake, you notice that the crate on its back is slightly open. It looks like they hadn't had time to seal it. I assume that you look inside?
Yes, I'll
Right.
look inside.
Okay, let me just make another roll over here. Right, okay, so upon looking inside of the crate, you see 30 gold pieces worth of like cutlery and crockery.
I'll take that.
Okay, so I mean, as I say, it's just quite valuable, so you could probably manage to fit. Oh, pardon me. So I fit that into your backpack. Does anybody want to search any of the other creatures?
Yes.
Okay, roll investigation for me, please. Okay, and what did you roll there? Let me have a look. So you rolled a 14. Oh, so okay, I saw someone else as well. Okay, let me just get this. Right, okay, so on a 14, you notice on the kobold's side, he's got a little coin pouch. And in it, you find 20 copper pieces. Like the other kobolds you've encountered so far, he obviously dropped his weapon and another piece of paper. And if you were to read it, it's just the same instructions that you saw on the other kobolds that you've encountered recently.
If I compare it to one of the notes I had took off the other one, is it the same writing? Like
Exactly the same.
Okay.
Are they handwritten or printed?
They appear to be. In fact, Delwyn, if you want to make a roll to see if you can tell which of those it is.
What they're rolling.
Probably just investigation again. Okay, on a 10.
10.
You can't quite tell the difference. You're kind of like leaning to it being like printed. I mean, you could probably think, considering like how many of these there are, that they may have been printed, but you can't say with complete certainty if they were handwritten or not.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone else investigating?
Did these guys react to me coming and telling them to move?
Yes, they did. Sorry, I was just okay. So, Nub and Sebastian did sort of see this, and they saw the Drake move over, and Sebastian just goes, "Ah, must have been the damn food." So, he heeds your instructions as they move away. Where were you telling them to move to?
I was telling them to move further away from the road so they won't be seen. And when he mentions the food, I'm going to have a look in the back to see if there's anything that's generally exposed.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you smell it quite close. It's just that the
amber.
amber.
Actually, what it is then? Okay. In that case, I'll cast mending on it.
You cast mending on the crate?
Yep.
Yeah, to seal it shut, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Okay, good. So as you cast mending to seal the crate shut, the smell stops. Okay. Although it is still lingering in the area because it was pungent enough to get the ambush drake's attention. But it will dissipate over time, but it is still quite pungent right now. So with that, Marlowe and Sebastian will move further back. I don't have any more of the maps, but I'll say that they're just... Oh, not Marlowe, sorry, Nub and Sebastian. Okay. I get mixed up. So, yeah, they basically just move off the map, and Sebastian just sort of grips your hand quickly and just says thank you before retreating further into the forest.
Since Delman was so interested in the scales last time, I tried to harvest some.
No, I'm trying to harvest some, Pema. I'm trying to harvest some.
So you're
I've been trying to say this for 5 damn minutes.
So you're going to harvest...
in that case, I will assist you, Zach.
That's okay then.
Okay, so in that case, that'll be a survival roll with advantage. Considering you're getting help.
Whilst they're rolling, I'll go back to where I was before to see if there's any sign of the dragon still there or anything else coming up the road.
Nothing else coming up the road. The dragon is still just circling the same area as it was before. You can't really tell what its purpose is, but it doesn't appear to have reacted in any way to what's been going on here. It's too far away. Okay, okay, so with advantage, yes, I would say that you succeed in doing the scales. I think we did 1d6 last time for the scales, didn't we? To see how many you get. I think that's what we did. So just roll 1d6.
1. Whose
Okay.
scale?
I mean, you initially managed to extract the scales quite well, but as you pull them off, I'm guessing you just, with your monolithic strength, break a few of them in half, and you just managed to recover the one.
Oops. Sorry. I'll hand it over
Next
to
time will be
Solomon.
better, Zark. You did what? Sorry, I was
Hmm.
talking over you.
I'll go over to Delman and hand it to him.
Yeah.
So get this. That Prowler showing him the scale.
Good job. Well done. Are you giving me the scale, or are you just showing me the scale?
I'm giving it, yeah.
Oh, thank you. A fine specimen. I'm going to turn to the group and go, we need to get these beasts off the road.
Marlowe,
Below our sense.
Hide them in the bushes somewhere.
actually, yeah, I think Marlowe will just come and give you guys assistance. Where do you move them to?
So get big one.
Move up the hill where we're going. Harder to see up there.
Just a little to the side behind the bushes.
About where I am.
Yeah, I'll drag the ambush drake over there.
Right. Okay. So, are you kind of like moving them up onto the hill?
Yep.
Okay. I'll just.
Onto the hill and behind the trees there.
Yeah.
like-
Okay.
So even then,
So,
not directly.
as Marlowe's helping you do this, he notices just along the ridge that there was some boulders, and he kind of just thinks on this for a moment before continuing to move the cobalt body to the spot over here.
Did you say there were boulders on the ridge?
He just kind of like looks. He looks at the boulder for a moment. So if you're looking in his general direction, you will notice this because he seems to be pondering on it.
Nah, I'm too busy pulling this drake over, I think.
Yeah. Okay, in that case,
Marlo, you're seeing something?
yes, I was just thinking if I'd not been so hesitant, we could have perhaps used one of these boulders here to ambush the party without exposing ourselves. I don't know. It was just a thought.
Maybe. Keep thinking.
It's a trivial comment. It had no bearing. We dispatched the foes. Do not worry.
We probably need to continue to the town. I have no idea what's going on down there, but I could imagine that the situation must be quite dire.
Come on. Let's move.
Lead on.
And I move at a good brisk pace.